Well, the thing here is if you have fair credit, you want to watch this show till the end because I want to share with you the top 5 bank credit cards that pull Equifax for high limits and fair credit. Don't you go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee. Edition of the Awesome Certificate Show. How are you today? I hope you're all doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to share with you the top 5 bank credit cards that pull Equifax for high limits and fair credit. Number 5, we have here Fifth Third Cashback. Our score 8.3 over 10. So when you think about this card, this is a really good card, especially if you have a relationship with Fifth Third. This is a great card. What we love about this card is the cashback bonus. Fantastic. In other words, you are earning cashback on every purchase every time with this Fifth Third cashback. Okay, think about that. And so what I'm talking about is that the Fifth Third cashback actually gives you a straightforward cashback program. Okay, and the thing here is that if you use it consistently, you can actually accumulate cashback real fast. Okay, and what we love is that they give you 1.67% unlimited cashback for every dollar in purchases. Okay, this is really good. And what we love is there are no changing categories. You know those annoying rotating categories that you have sometimes with the bank credit cards, with the big bank credit cards. You don't have that with Fifth Third. They don't have rotating categories. Things are static. We love that. And the thing is, there are no limits, no points expiration, and this card has no annual fee. Think about it. This is really good. And based on our analysis, the fact that you have no caps, no expiration, no cash, this is wonderful. Because if you have a card that has no limit to the rewards you can earn and no expiration date for your points, your earning power is unlimited, really. And we have actually analyzed this across several cards. This is really great. You can redeem your rewards anytime without waiting for, let's say, a points minimum. Okay, so this is really good. And the cool thing is, if you have the Fifth Third cashback, you want to definitely enroll in what they call automatic redemption. Okay, so if you actually if you enroll in that, your points will redeem every time you reach $25 in rewards. Okay, this is really good. So this card is fantastic. If you have a strong relationship with Fifth Third, you might want to give it a try. The card is safe. Okay, you also have digital wallet ready for your mobile device, so you can pay with this card through Google Pay or Apple Pay or Samsung Pay. Okay, you have MasterCard ID theft protection and zero liability against unauthorized purchases. And the card has no international transaction fees. Okay, and based on our experience, the highest limit we have heard people get, somebody got from this Fifth Third cashback was $47,000. Number 4, we have Citizens Bank cashback. Our score 8.8 over 10. What we love about this card is that this is great for simplicity. Okay, if you are looking for a card that's straightforward, that just gives you your cashback bonus in a straightforward manner, you want to go with the Citizens Bank cashback. Now, Citizens does not cover. This is not a national player in terms of credit card issuer, so you need to have a relationship. If you have the relationship with them, you might want to qualify. Okay, you might want to give it a try. So the Citizens Bank Cashback Plus World MasterCard, that's the long name of the card. It's really great because it has a flat cashback rate of 1.8%. Okay, whereas Fifth Third was giving you a 1.67%, Citizens Bank is giving you 1.8% on all purchases. Okay, this is really good. And if you're familiar with a cashback rate in the industry, it really hovers around 1.5%. So Fifth Third, so Citizens Bank is giving you more than that. Okay, so the card actually earns a flat rate on all purchases. This is really good, and you have this on an ongoing basis. Okay, and if you are a new card holder, you can earn a bonus. You can earn bonus rewards for a limited time. Okay, so the cool thing is they actually have they are introducing an introductory bonus of 5% back on the first $6,000 you spent in the first year. This is really good. Okay, and the bonus can rake in a decent amount of cash in the first year if you think about that, because If you hit the spending cap, you would earn $300 before your rate drops to 1.8%. Think about it. So 5% of 6,000 rather, is 300. Okay. And one thing I want to say here is that let's say you have a relationship with Citizen and you qualify with this card. This card is even better because it has a 0% APR on balance transfers for 15 billing cycles. So you can use the card also for your debt consolidation strategy. It will work fantastically, okay? And you'll get a break on fees on this card because the card actually has no annual fee, okay? It has no foreign transaction fees, okay? So really, if you are an overseas traveler, if you are just a travel aficionado, this could be really, really good for you. So Citizens Bank cashback, our score 8.8 over 10. Number 3, we have Truist Enjoy Cash. Our score 9.1 over 10. This is another card that we love, really, when you think about it. And Truist is a great institution. And what we love with this card is that the card has a very straightforward balance transfer, not balance transfer. It has a straightforward purchase APR intro purchase APR. Okay, so you have 0% for 12 months from account opening date. So if you have a relationship with Truist, okay, this card could be good, especially if you have, let's say you have a big purchase to make, you want to charge something big on the card. This is the kind of card you want for it. The regular APR actually after the 1 year will oscillate from 14.74% to 23.74%, which is still high though in our view. But the thing is, you want to use this card really if you want to buy something big, okay, and you are an existing client of Truist. This could be good. What we love with this card is that you have a constellation of benefits. Okay, you can earn 3% cash back on gas, 2% on groceries and utilities, up to a combined $1,000 monthly. That's the spend cap, and 1% cash back on all other eligible purchases. So that's the first option. Second option is you can earn 1.5% cash back on all eligible purchases. So it's all about your family's lifestyle. It's all about your family's spending patterns to really see whether you want to go for option 1 or option 2. Okay. And what we love here is that you can receive up to 50% loyalty cash back bonus that is based on your Truist deposit relationship when the cash rewards are redeemed into a Truist deposit account. Okay, so it is just important to have a relationship with Truist. Okay, the card has no annual fee, and what we love here is that you also have contactless payments and mobile wallets for faster checkout. So when you think about this Truist account, really, really good. Okay, you want to use it for purchases, intro purchases. Okay, and so if one thing I have to say, which is really important also, is that the card actually is great, is ideal for those who already bank with Truist, who don't want to pay an annual fee or foreign transaction fees, and they want to have the option of deciding how they earn their cashback rewards. That flexibility is key with Truist, and we love that. Number 2, we have here Discovery Cashback. Our score 9.5 over 10. So when we think about bank credit cards that pull Equifax for fair credit and high limits, Discover is really, really, really big here. Okay, and this card is kind of cool because it gives you an easy way to save a little bit of money on your everyday expenses. Okay, this is really good, and it is really a low risk way of doing it. Okay, not only does the card charge no annual fee, but it also gets you 5% cash back on up to $1,500 in rotating category purchases each quarter when you activate the bonus category, then 1% afterwards, as well as 1% cash back on all other purchases. That's one thing we don't like. Trying to confuse you, they confuse you with the rotating categories. I mean, they're cool though, don't get me wrong. If you have a way to actually stay on top of those categories, this is really cool. But if you have to actually put a mental reminder to actually do all the adjustments every quarter, it could be a little bit too much. But it is what it is, okay? So what are the pros and cons of this card? The pros: cardholders earn 5% cash back on up to $1,500 in purchases each quarter in rotating categories that they have to activate. No annual fee, foreign transaction fees, penalty APR or fee on your first late payment. Cashback match program essentially doubles all cash earned within the first year. Discover announces its entire 5% cashback calendar the previous year instead of a quarter ahead of time. Okay, and we believe this is kind of cool. You also have the 15-month 0% intro APR on purchases and balance transfers. We believe this is a solid benefit here. Okay, and Discover, and so overall, Discover has they have great perks. Now, what are the cons here? Rewards can actually be hit or miss depending on whether your spending aligns with the rotating categories. That's what I was talking to you earlier about. Okay, those rotating categories, quote unquote. Now, cardholders are unable to increase value from rewards by transferring them to other loyalty programs. And the rotating category rewards program requires quarterly activation and may be too complex in our view for first-time rewards cardholders. So overall, when you think about this card, if I were to give you a deeper look into the card, you have a purchase intro APR 0% for the first 15 months, balance transfer intro APR 0% for the first 15 months, and the regular APR thereafter is 13.49 to 24.49%. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We are also having a conversation today about bank credit cards that pull Equifax for high limits and fair credit. And number one, the best of the best in our view, is Key Cashback. Our score 9.7 over 10. So when you think about Key Cashback, this is a great card. The card has an appealing 2% cashback on every purchase. Think about that. You know, everybody, Fifth Third or Citizens, they're offering you 1.67%, 1.8%. Key Cashback is giving you 2%. Okay, and the cool thing is that you will earn the 2% though only under certain conditions, and if those conditions aren't met, if they're not met, you will earn 1.5% cashback on purchases instead. Now the cool thing is 1.5%, 2%, those are solid rates if you were to ask me. Okay, and so eligibility for the card is based partly on where you live, right? You have to understand that basically KeyBank is based in Cleveland, Ohio, right? And while you don't have to live in the Buckeye State, card applicants are limited by location. So to apply for the card, either in person or online, you must live in one of 15 states. So we have Alaska, Colorado, Connecticut, Idaho, Indiana, Maine, Massachusetts, Michigan, New York, Ohio, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Utah, Vermont, or Washington. So those are really things you have to think about. Okay, very important. So when we talk about the key cashback, what are those key takeaways here? What are the things you have to remember? So you have 0% APR balance transfer intro rate. You have competitive APRs that go from 13.99% to 22.99%. Okay, the card has no annual fee. We love that. And they charge foreign transaction fees though. Okay, and there are multiple credit card benefits. Okay, and one thing I want to say here is that if you were to ask me, does KeyBank Key Cashback credit card have an intro APR offer on new purchases? The answer is no. Not on purchases though, but on balance transfers. Okay, so you really want to think about those elements very, very thoroughly before you apply for this card. And obviously you got to live within the geography that KeyBank covers too. But overall, this is a great credit card that has a solid 1.5% to 2% rewards rate. This is really good, and a credit card that is offered by a solid institution also. before I close today's conversation, let's just talk about, I want to talk to you about the overview. I want to give you a better idea of how to get a bank credit card that pulls Equifax for high limits and fair credit. Okay, you really first need to understand how to get a credit card for fair credit. Those are really important because everybody understands that credit cards are an essential tool, right? But they are an essential tool. But the question is, what is the right credit card for you? So you first need to decide why you want to have a credit card and which credit card you need. Okay, you need to check your credit score. Okay, are you in the very poor category, 300 to 579? Are you in the fair category, which is the topic of today's conversation? Okay, are you in the good category? So fair category, you are talking about 580 to 669, 580 to 669. Are you in the good category? Are you in a very good category or exceptional category? So this is important, and you want to shop around for the best credit card offers. I gave you 5 players in today's conversation. You need to make sure that the one you choose is the one for you in terms of the products and services, their APRs, their app, their limits, So we have Fifth Third, Citizens, Truist, Discover It, and Key Cashback. Key Bank rather. And don't forget to read the fine print. Okay, I understand you're looking for a credit card, and you might be like, all gung ho about about the card, but you got to read the fine prints. Okay, read the fine prints because it's important. A credit card has a long impact on your FICO score, so you better be very, very careful about the which kind of card you get and the fine prints. Okay, and also apply for the best credit cards for your needs. And obviously, all those players in today's conversation, from Fifth Third to Citizens to Truist to Discover to KeyBank, they want you to have an existing relationship with them. Okay, and it's better to apply for this card at a branch, maybe except for Discover, where you can actually apply online. But every other bank, KeyBank to Truist to Citizens or Fifth Third, those banks have physical branches. And it just makes sense for you to actually go to those branches to apply to one of those branches and apply. Okay. And one thing I want to talk to you before closing also is that, and this is our pro tips. Remember, when we talk about bank credit cards that pull Equifax for fair credit, there's actually a diversity of credit cards. And you really need to know exactly which credit cards matches your family situation right now, okay, your personal situations right now. So when we talk about credit cards for the bank credit cards that pull Equifax for high limits, we are speaking about rewards credit cards, for example. Okay, so those are cards that typically give you points or cash back based on a percentage of your spending, and some even offer bonus points in popular categories like groceries, gas, and dining out. That's what Discover does, for example. You have cashback credit cards. Okay, and what are cashback credit cards? Well, those cards make it easy for you to earn cashback or statement credit on your spending. Although how rewards are doled out varies from card to card. You have travel credit cards. Okay, you need to have so. What is a travel credit card? Well, with the travel credit card, you have the opportunity to earn rewards that are geared specifically toward travel. Whether that means earning flexible travel credits you can use towards any travel purchase, or points you can transfer to airline or hotel programs. Okay, you also have balanced transfer credit cards. So you can see that it really makes sense. You really have to have a clear idea of what kind of cards you're looking for. Okay, if you have some high interest credit card debt on your hands, you may be considering using a balanced transfer credit card to help manage and pay down that debt. Okay, what about 0% intro APR credit cards and the low interest credit cards, for example? Those are good too. Okay, you also have a business credit card. So all of these banks, except Discover, don't have a business credit card, but all of them do have business credit cards. You also are you looking for a student credit card also? because those banks, I mean, of course, the credit cards I'll share with you to this conversation, they're not student credit cards, but if you're looking for a student credit card or a secure credit card, you can actually get them from each of these banks. Okay. And are you looking for co-branded credit cards? Are you looking for store credit cards? Okay. One thing I want to say right off the bat is that you need to actually have a clear idea of what you are looking for, and to choose the right type of credit card for you. You want to check your credit score, write down your goals, evaluate your debts, compare rewards programs, and look for fees and other carrying costs. Thank you so much, boss. I really appreciate your attention today. And I want to share with you our approach when it comes to analyzing, categorizing, and reviewing bank credit cards on this show. Check this out. Thank you so much for your attention. Let me quickly recap to this conversation. I was talking to you about the top 5 bank credit cards that pull Equifax for high limits and fair credit. Number 1, we have Cashback, 9.7 over 10. Number 2, we have Discover, 9.5 over 10. Number 3, we have Truist, 9.1 over 10. Number 4, we have Citizens Bank Cashback, 8.8 over 10. And number 5, we have Fifth Third Cashback, 8.3 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.